It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Now, y'all should know already by now, I don't really report on love and hip hop news. That's not my thing. I don't really tune into the show. However, they are having some sort of roundtable discussion this evening at 9 p.m. By the time you see this video, they'll probably be on TV talking about it, doing their little roundtable discussion, trying to make it seem like they care about their cast members and whatnot. But I'm going to give y'all an overview of what's to come, and I'm also going to talk about Mena because she's the subject of the conversation, how she reacted, okay? Now, as y'all know, there was an incident between Mena, reality star, celebrity dater, you know what I'm saying? She done dated some of everybody in Hollywood and music. And then there's also the lady Spice, who's a Caribbean artist. They had some back and forth going on the show. Apparently, they had some issues due to Safaree. As y'all should know, Safaree is the father of Mena's child, right? And she claims that Safaree has left her for dead in so many different ways, basically saying he's a deadbeat father. He only comes around when he wants something. They seem to still have some sort of intimate relationship where they still perform sexual acts on each other whenever they get lonely. You know how this shit going love and hip hop, man. Nobody gets past nobody. They say they broke up. Behind the scenes, they really be laid up. Being that Safaree and Mena had this issue, Spice, she's a friend of Safaree. She's been trying to tell him to get his ish together. He showed her what he felt was proof that he was actually taking care of his children, taking care of his child, I should say, sending through child support payments, etc., etc. So they had a conversation where Spice took it upon herself to confront Mena about these things and basically say, you need to suck it up, stop acting like you're the only woman that's going through this, and he provided me receipts. All this stuff is just love and hip hop narrative BS. Everybody's talked about it a million times already. I'm just talking about it on my channel leading into this roundtable discussion because this is what all the discussion is going to be about anyway. Right? They get into a heated issue or whatever. They start taking jabs at each other. They're going back and forth about who's the better single mother, who's been doing it longer, whatever. Mena tries to up her and say, I've been a single mother for 17 years. You can't tell me nothing. And then Spice says, and your son also doesn't like you. Which then she flipped the table on her and called her a blue monkey. This caused a lot of racial debate, a lot of racial tension because Mena, although she may come across and look like a black woman, she is Latina, if I'm not mistaken. Some people may identify her as Afro-Latina, but I don't know where the Afro may be. I'm not really checking all of these people gene pools to know what the hell is going on, but it's pretty apparent there's some Latina in her. People have brought up her past of making this same comment, calling people monkeys and being racially insensitive, but yet she uses black people when she wants to use the aesthetic. She dates black men, which I don't think she necessarily has a problem with black people. I just think she has a problem with spewing out really hurtful things when she gets angry. Nonetheless, they fired her from the show, cut off all of her rights to being filmed, cut her off completely. Now they're going to have a roundtable discussion talking about racism, colorism, and the implications that follow. And Mena is not actually going to be invited to the roundtable discussion. So everybody's going to be talking about what happened, but yet they're not going to have anything to do with the original source. They're not going to be educating her, who is probably the most beneficial person that would get anything out of this conversation. But that's how Love and Hip Hop is choosing to play it. Let's get into their tweet that they put out earlier today. So the tweet states, on Tuesday, September 26th at 9 p.m., immediately following the season finale of Love and Hip Hop ATL, the conversation continues with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, racism, colorism, and the uncomfortable truth. This roundtable discusses the recent events that aired on the show before MTV decided to stop filming with Mena. International colorism expert Dr. Sarah L. Webb, founder and owner of Colorism Healing, a leader in raising awareness, shifting attitudes, and taking action. She will lead an open discussion that features Spice, Yandy, Jock, Scrappy, Sierra, Amy, and a special appearance from Rashida sharing their experiences. And again, I find it very odd that they're sharing all of their experiences, but not inviting the one person who really created the infraction, who created the discussion, who created the need for this extra roundtable talk, which ultimately is going to pander to views, is going to pander to people that want to jump on Mena, which everybody has their right to do so. But this is just taking advantage of the moment, in my personal opinion. This is just escalating a situation that's already been dying down in the public eye. You're rehashing it. You're trying to create further dialogue, which means that it's going to play further into the next time, the next season that comes around to see if she's back on the show. If not, they're going to be talking about her and why she's not on the show. She's still going to be the topic of discussion because she has been anyway. But let's get into what Mena had to say about this once she caught wind of it. She says, I think it's absolutely fair that I speak under this post, especially because I was indeed filming nonstop for 7 months after the actual incident between me and that other individual happened. The network chose to still film with me nonstop, which is why I was used as the base storyline for the whole second half of this actual season. They had this footage for months. They chose to edit it how they wanted and aired it. It's only now they're desperate trying to save face and using me to do so. If I'm being used to set an example, why was I not a part of this roundtable discussion? Why are they so desperate to film nonstop right now to make up for everything I shot that they can't use now? Desperate to save face, but true and only reason a statement was even made by the network was because of the backlash, not because they truly believe what I said was a racial slur. The fact that they're now making a mockery of the situation by using individuals who have indeed said things just as bad. Messy Yandy herself in 2015 at Hot 97 on air called me an ass monkey. To try and save face for this network sponsors is pathetic. If you really wanted to save face, why not have the two women who are just as wrong in that scene have this conversation, since now this network feels it needs to be had. I gave this franchise 13 plus years and now they need to save face, so they're going to wear my name out on this to make up for their F up. The sad truth in all of this franchise has always depicted us as zoo animals anyway. Sending so much love to my supporters. I love y'all. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. This is a case where the broken clock has been right twice today. All right. Because I'm not a big fan of Mena. I don't follow her like that. I don't follow her day to day. Nothing what she's got going on. Again, I don't really tune into the show, but this was a very big story. And this is something that, of course, made it to everyone's desk, everyone's phone, everyone's whatever. If you've been around on the internet for the last couple months, it's been there. She was dead ass wrong in what she said. There's really no excuse for that. Just because you're mad at somebody, just because somebody hit a pressure point that made you uncomfortable, it does not make it okay for you to comment on their appearance. A lot of people do this. A lot of people have made very insensitive comments out of anger, so I can't make it seem like she's the only person in the world that's done this, especially when you make an insensitive comment like that where you speak on somebody looking like a monkey. This whole monkey thing with black people is a very sensitive issue. It's something that's been around for fucking decades, damn near centuries probably. There's been thousands of case studies. There's been thousands of documentaries. There's been thousands of books and everything comparing the theory between black people and monkeys, or just humans and monkeys in general. It's one of those insults that a lot of us need to like just reduce and take out of our fucking vocabulary. It's distasteful. And really, it just shows your lack of depth when you're having a debate with somebody. What I will say, where Mena is right, is why is she not invited? Y'all could have cut her out for the rest of the season, but it would have been in the best taste to have her actually confront the issue with the rest of the cast, to have the conversation, to have a learning, teachable moment with the actual offender. But to do this while she's sitting at home watching it, that doesn't prove anything. It really just creates another show for y'all to put on TV, another show for y'all to tally up the ratings, another show for y'all to have spliced up, clipped up, and put all over your content channels online. It's an easy fix to make you look like y'all care and that you're here for racial diversity and that you care. As Mena also stated, everybody on this show has been extremely problematic for years. The Love and Hip Hop franchise does nothing but show the ugly of these people's lives. It shows all of the BS in their lives. It shows Scrappy's fucking marriage falling apart, him potentially cheating on his wife, leaving his family out to dry, leaving his family in a home that he never paid for or stopped paying the bills on for them to get evicted. If that's not something that's sensitive to black people, it should be, right? Because a black man leaving a black woman out, abandoning his family, should also be an issue. Again, these are the facts that are being put out, not from people watching the show, but because they get clipped up and they go viral. You got all these women on these shows that be taking up for all these dudes, damn near fighting each other, throwing drinks on each other, doing all of this bullshit with each other. But nobody ever talks about the black on black violence that y'all showcase on TV over little or nothing, over small ass issues. Y'all want to keep that shit going. Y'all do these reunions knowing that nothing comes of the reunion besides a carryover of the issues that they have, which is going to probably cause them to want to fight. They're going to get up and try to charge at each other. Somebody's going to grab the motherfucker from jumping across the stage, and that runs your ratings up. So what do y'all really care about racism, colorism, or fucking the hurtful truth? The hurtful truth is that all of your producers and staff and everybody that goes into creating this show is ultimately profiting off of black pain. These people are being paid to showcase their trauma on TV and to try to mask it and act like they're okay with it because they're getting a paycheck. So if y'all want to talk about one thing, how about you address it all during the round table? Talk about how these people feel being exploited and getting pennies on the dollar compared to what y'all bring in every season. How about that? Let's just open up Pandora's box completely, and whatever flies out, we just get to witness it for real, for real. Y'all wouldn't want to do that. So I smell bullshit, but it's okay because that's what they do on that show. So anybody that entertains it, if you've entertained it up to now, I suggest you get your popcorn, have your food ready, your drinks, and enjoy it. Okay? Don't come online with your discourse. Don't be trying to debate nobody on who's right or wrong, because everybody is. You got a female pimp on this motherfucking show trying to act like she's saved, right? Trying to act like she's reformed, but yet every other episode she talk about how she's fighting her old ways. The jig is up. Just let us know you hate us and keep airing it because it employs people, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. I'll see y'all on the next one. Much love, respect, y'all. Peace.